Hello, hello, hello. OMG, welcome back to my channel. So excited that you are here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. It's Jodi Dunn, and I'm coming at you with another declutter. As you can see, we are in my garage, which is jam-packed full of stuff. You know, regular garage stuff. My paper couponing stockpile is out here. So all my toilet paper and paper towel, and then a whole bunch of other stuff. If you are new, this is the first time you are seeing one of my videos. I'm so excited that you are here. Would you please say hello to me and let me know that you are new down in the comments? If you didn't know, I am a couponer. I have another channel where I teach people how to coupon and save lots of money. I basically don't pay for any personal care products, toilet paper, laundry soap, paper towel, all that good stuff. It's fantastic. So we're taking a look at my garage today. We're going to start the declutter in here. When we moved into this house 11 years ago, one of the things I promised myself was that I would always have a room in this garage to park our vehicles, because we lived in our first house for 17 years and we did not have a garage, which is kind of a bear in the winter when it snows a lot. I have not been able to park in the garage for about 3 weeks now. And I'm not feeling great about it. But you can see we have mattresses in there. We just bought the girls brand new beds and mattresses because those ones were very old. And you can see how dirty, like the garage is, it's just dirty. It's a garage, it's outside, but I need to clean it bad. And I have these beautiful shelves. They're built in to the garage for storage, and they're just a complete disastrous mess. So I need to get some organization in here. But I am so excited because today is the day that we are clearing this garage out so I can park my dang car in here again. And you saw that refrigerator standing there. My aunt got brand new appliances and asked me if I wanted her refrigerator. And I was so grateful and excited because I don't have hardly any space for freezer. I have a very small freezer. So to have an extra refrigerator and freezer out in the garage is going to be so fantastic. So you can see it's like just jam-packed full of stuff. And I'm just showing you some of the dirt that's accumulated over all of these years. So if you caught my video last week, you know I hired a company to come in and haul out some of the big bulky items that I did not need or want any longer. So here's the overview of my hot mess garage. And Junk Luggers is here. They came last week, and of course I got permission to film. And they are taking out the mattresses from the garage, a couple of other small things. They did take Gus's couch. Definitely not the most cost-effective way to do this. It wasn't terrible, but I was just ready to be able to park in my garage again. And I had decided that it was time to let Gus's couch go. And they also did go into they were fantastic. They went into my basement, and they were just super helpful and super nice. And it was just a relief to get these things out of here.
Shocker boy. Well, you guys are ready for the end of the world.
I'm a couponer.
What'd you say?
I'm a couponer. He saw part of my couponing stockpile, so they got rid of my big old TV, old style tube TV from the basement. All right, so we got the stuff cleared out, so I've been able to park in the driveway again. OMG, I bought a table. I did a yard sale this weekend at my friend's house, and she had this table for sale. And I am a sucker for the old style furniture. $5 dang. They just don't make the furniture the same way anymore. I know I shouldn't be bringing stuff into the house, but I don't know. I'm going to figure out. I kept thinking about the table and it didn't sell, so I bought it. I'll figure out somewhere to put it in my house. So, all right, here's my goal. I want to try to get this. I don't even know how many weeks this garage is going to take me. It really doesn't look terrible from back here, but I want to tell you, my husband is a master of, he's like a master Tetris player. He shoves things organized. Well, I don't even know if it's organized, but he shoves things in places so that there's still room on the outside. So it's just the perimeter that is completely jam-packed full of I don't even know what. And I told you I got this new refrigerator. It's not new. My aunt gave it to me, and it shouldn't have been closed. But guess what my husband did? He put it on the perimeter so we could park in the driveway or in the garage, which was awesome. But now when I open it, it's going to stink. Why do refrigerators do that once they've been used? Anyways, I'll have to clean it out real good. I was going to clean it out anyways. So this is what we are going to work on. I want to get this cleared out so I can get the refrigerator back there. So let's get moving. So my video is late this week. I put up a post on the community tab. Like I said, I had a yard sale over the weekend that I participated with my friend. She was having one. Their town had a town-wide yard sale, and she asked me if I wanted to come along. So I did. All I did was take my couponing stockpile, like excess. I donate a ton. I coupon shop for several households. And usually like once or twice a year, I like to have a stockpile sale. These are so dang cute. I ordered these from Etsy for Grayson's wedding shower. Anyways, I like to have a stockpile yard sale once or twice a year so that I can get rid of excess couponing items, especially items that are going to expire, like toothpaste or deodorant or things like that. And I can offer people that don't know how to coupon, people that don't have time to learn how to coupon, just an absolutely fantastic deal. And it went really well. And then EJ got sick. Oh, that poor kid. And unfortunately, he's got some other things happening that I continue to pray. And we got some really good news recently. But basically, when he gets sick, he has to go to the hospital. And so it's just not a fun time. And of course, I never like it when my kids are sick, or definitely not my grandson. Oh my gosh, because he's the love of my life. But oh, my daughter, Grayson, she's just, you know how it is when you're a mom and you worry about your kids. And she's just been so stressed. And today, when I'm actually recording the voiceover for this, his fever is breaking and he's feeling much, much better. But it was a rough few days. So thank you all so much for being patient and understanding, which I knew you would be because I know you all feel the same way that I feel. Family always comes first. So let's get to decluttering this dang garage. And I cannot wait to show you the transformation. I'm definitely not going to be finishing it all today, but I am so excited for how it has turned out so far. And you know, I always tell you in every video that I take all these decluttering projects, any projects I'm working on, in chunks of time. I never spend hours upon hours doing one thing because I just personally get overwhelmed. I know that works for some people. It does not work for me. But I did actually do a majority of this in one day because I got some unexpected help, which I was so, so grateful for. And I know not every state is like this, but I'm in Michigan and we pay bottle deposit for any bottles. So I found a couple of cans and things that had fallen back there. So we pay the bottle deposit, then we return the bottles and get the money back. So I already know that a lot of things that I'm going to find in this garage are things from my grandparents' house. My grandmother, who I was very, very close with, passed away in 2010. We bought this house in 2011. Then my grandfather passed away in 2012. And I just could not bear to see a lot of things, I don't know, go to somebody else. So I took a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have taken that have been sitting in the garage for years. Because I'm already creating quite a mess doing this decluttering, I found a bunch of bottles and cans that need to be returned. So I'm going to put those in my car right now, and I'm going to take them up to Kroger. I need to get some stuff for dinner anyways, so it works out to be perfect timing, gives me a little break with my decluttering, and get some stuff out of my garage. And when I say I took a bunch of stuff from my grandparents' house, and P.S., I'm back from Kroger, and I bought way more groceries than I anticipated buying. All the family took things they wanted, but things that maybe other people didn't want, they came to me and said, Jodi, do you want this? And I said yes to everything because I couldn't bear the thought of her belongings going in the trash or something like that. So I just took way too much, and I'm going to try to let go of a little bit of it today. And we lived in such a small house for 17 years. When we got this house, it was double the size of what we came from. I felt like I had so much room that I could store all of these things, and I would use all of these things eventually. And I've already told you what happened. Like, I just filled the house up with a bunch of clutter. Oh, look what I found behind this dresser. Oh my gosh. Who remembers? I'm pretty sure I got this from Home Interiors way back in the day, and it was always my most favorite picture because I love this house and this yard. Like that right there, that is like my dream house with that big, huge porch. I'm keeping this. I can paint the frame. I'm going to put it up somewhere in my house. I'm so excited I found it. This is nasty. Oh my gosh. All right. We're going to clean this off. And I don't think I'm going to keep this. Let's hope we don't find any critters. I don't even know. Is there, oh my gosh, there's stuff in the dang drawers. There's stuff in the drawers. All right, we're going to clean this off. And this is from my grandmother's house. So this dresser and the bed that was in one of our bedrooms was my grandparents' very first bedroom set. And when I lived with my grandparents for quite a while, I slept in the room that this set was in. So when my grandfather passed away in 2012, look at how dusty this is. My family asked me if I wanted that bedroom set, and I did, and it worked out perfectly because it gave us a bed. We didn't have a bed in one of the rooms. And so it gave us a bed, but I didn't have room for the dresser. And I always told myself that I would find a place for it. I would use the dresser. And it has literally been sitting here in my garage for 10 years. So it has about 10 years worth of dust and dirt on it that I am trying to clean off. And I'm just going to let it go today. It's not serving me sitting here taking up room in my garage. I know my grandmother would not want this. And it really is, I mean, it is probably about 50 years old. Maybe it's probably even 60 years old. So it definitely has some wear and tear. But you know the furniture was just made totally different back then. So this is a solid piece. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up, and I think I'm just going to list it on Facebook Marketplace and let somebody else enjoy this beautiful old dresser. And I'm just ready to let it go and just let somebody else get some joy out of it. So something happened to me last week that I had a little bit of a, I let it go for way longer than I should have let it go. And I want to share it with you because we all tend to do this where we let a bad moment or something that happened that we didn't like turn into a bad day or even a bad week. And that happened to me last week. The bottom drawer was filled with some of my grandfather's brand new clothes that he had never had a chance to wear. That was a little sad finding those, but I'm going to go ahead and donate all of these. So if you caught my video last week, it was kind of an emotional video because of letting Gus's couch go, which if you're new here, you don't even know what I'm talking about. Gus was my 10-year-old Great Dane, and I lost him in October. And anyways, I let his couch go last week. So somebody left a comment that rubbed me the wrong way, which very rarely happens. It takes a whole lot to offend me, a whole lot. And it just happened to be a super duper emotional day. And I didn't care for the comment. And I responded back to the comment. And I was not unkind in any type of way. I just basically stated the obvious that I figured there would be somebody that would feel it necessary to tell me when I should be ready to let go of something. So I let this bother me for a half of a day, which is very unlike me because I have done so much work on my mindset and my energy is so precious. I've been creating content for years. So nasty comments, unkind comments, comments like that just don't even bother me most of the time. But I could not figure out. It was a very emotional day. There was a lot of crying happening that day for me. And I just want to say, most of you were so fantastic. You totally understood. You were sending me hugs. You were sending me prayers. I felt them all. I appreciate them all. And I thank you so much. So I couldn't wrap my brain around why I was continuing to let that bother me. And we are always 100% ruled by our emotions. Always. And it finally dawned on me. I said, Jodi, this is still bothering you because you reacted. You reacted. I'll finish my thought on that in 1 second. The hubs got home from work as I was doing this, and I cleared enough space here that he is moving the refrigerator over where I wanted it, and he started helping me. Oh my gosh. So back to my light bulb moment that I'm only sharing with you because I hope it helps one of you. I let it bother me for so long because I reacted. And what I mean by that is I cannot control what anybody says or what anybody does. The only thing that I can control is how I respond and how I react. And normally with comments like that, I don't even bother responding. I don't even bother giving it any of my precious energy because somebody's opinion of when they think I should do something is irrelevant to me because it's not their house, it's not their life. And I let my emotions, because I was so emotional that day, take control so much that I reacted to it and I left a comment back. And that's why it bothered me. Once I figured that out, that, oh, dang it, this is why this is bothering you, because you gave that person your precious energy and your precious time. Now we know. We're going to make sure next time that we follow our rule of we don't give time and energy to anything like that. So these types of things happen to us all the time, whether it's in real life, whether it's online. Just remember, you can't control what other people say, what other people do. You can't control a lot of things that happen around you, but what you can control is your reaction to them. And don't give your precious energy away when it is not deserved. So I was totally let it go and I was totally fine. after that happened. I have to go get Donna from school soon, and so I'm going to clean out the refrigerator. And my husband decided to help. God bless him. He's so funny. He came in. He normally, when he comes home from work, he immediately goes upstairs, takes off his work clothes, changes into comfy clothes. But he saw me working, and the first thing he said to me was, "Oh, are you filming this?" Because he knows that I'm filming videos, and I said, "Yes, I'm filming, but if you would like to help, that's totally fine," because he is extremely helpful. But he's always great about just stepping aside if I'm doing something that he knows I'm filming a video for. And I was just not going to say no to help in here. And my husband and I are very opposite in a lot of ways. And I tend to be very methodical. I've talked about this so many times throughout my decluttering projects. Like, I do not clear rooms. I do not do any of that. It gets too overwhelming to me. I take things in small chunks of time. My husband is not like that. He will just go through and get the crap out and get it done quick. And do you see the door keeps on swinging like that? I had him get out the level. Our floor is unlevel. Or our floor is not level. I said, well, it's like poured concrete. I think most garage floors are. So sometimes it's not like off by a lot, but it's off by just a little teeny bit to where the fridge is kind of leaning forward. So anyways, my husband is fantastic about not getting rid of things if he's unsure if I want to keep it. But when it's time to get rid of things, he will just get rid of things. And sometimes I don't like that because I'm like, wait a second, like he is just ready to trash everything. I'm like, no, we can donate this. No, that needs to go to recycling. Those types of things, which he's way better at those things now than he used to be. But sometimes it's and I get it. It's easier just to throw things in the trash and wash your hands of it. But I try to be more conscious of that. I'm not perfect, certainly not perfect, but I try to be more conscious of what can be reused, what would be good in somebody else's hands, what needs to be recycled, those types of things. So there is going to be a portion of this garage declutter that is not filmed because I had to leave to go get Donna, and he continued working, which I so appreciate. But back to I was listening to, I think he has a podcast, but I usually watch his YouTube videos. Tom Bilyeu. He's one of my favorite channels for personal growth, for mindset, for things like that. I'll link the video down below. He does interviews a lot with all different kinds of people. And he was interviewing, I found it very interesting, tons of great information. I can't even remember the guy's name that he was interviewing now. But anyways, they were talking about one of the things that came up was how a lot of relationships fail nowadays because of dating apps. And I found this so interesting. And the reason being is because dating apps pair you typically with somebody that is like you, which you think would be a good thing. But the saying is true. Opposites attract. We bring different things into the relationship that is needed where we are not like each other. And it had a ton more in there if you want to listen to it. Like I said, I linked it down below. Look at my husband organizing my stockpile. I told him I didn't like the shelves over on that side of the garage. And the only reason why is because that side of the garage has a ton of hooks where you can hang things like how you see the hose hanging. And all of my shelves were covering that. So he has just been a busy bee getting all of the stuff cleared out that was against this wall. Oh my goodness. And this is where being opposite really can be helpful. He is quick. He makes decisions quick. He trashes things when they need to be trashed. Like I said, there's been a lot of things sitting in here for 11 years since we've lived here that were just dirty and not able to be donated. And I know that I would have looked at things for far too long and thought, can I clean this up? Can I donate this? Can I? So he moved the shelves for me. And those boxes that he's moving on the bottom shelf there, they're my grandma's china. And I'm not ready to let those go yet. Yes, they've been sitting in my garage for all these years, but I'm just not ready to let them go yet. And he loved my grandparents as well. And he didn't even ask me if I was ready to do something with them. He just stuck them down there because he knew. And I love him for that. One thing he did want to trash that I said absolutely not was these roller racers. I bought these for my girls off Facebook Marketplace when, I don't even know, 8 years ago. They loved these dang things. So I'm going to clean this up and see if Donna wants to try it out. And this is one of the things where he says, let's throw it away. And I'm like, no, somebody else could use this. Another child would probably have so much fun. Used to love your roller racer. Be careful. Why'd you go right in the grass?
I couldn't stop.
Oh, you forgot how to ride it. You were braver when you were younger. Try going uphill. Remember, you just twist it.
Oh, right. Okay. Now I know how to drive it. Don't worry.
Okay.
I got this now.
You got it? Okay. See? Oh, look at. I guess it doesn't work uphill, though. I don't think is it working? Oh, it's kind of working. It's working that way. Okay, you're moving it, Dunn. There you go. Now you got it. Now you got it, girl. Okay, don't do that.
Why not just stop in the grass?
I don't remember. Oh. Almost done. Here's where we're at. We still have some stuff that I have to figure out what I'm doing with. And my husband just said the sweetest thing to me. This is where we're at so far with the garage. He said, do you like that better? Because I told him I didn't want those shelves over there. Oh my gosh, it's coming together. I'm so excited. On last week's video, I announced that we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel. I so appreciate all of you. And in honor of that, I wanted to do a giveaway. So I'm giving away two $50 Amazon gift cards. And all you had to do was be subscribed, give the video a thumbs up, and tell me if you wanted to see Donna Jean's bedroom makeover or the garage declutter. And I'll tell you what, it was like split right down the middle, 50-50 with people that wanted to see Donna Jean's bedroom makeover and the garage declutter. So without further ado, the two winners of the $50 Amazon gift card. The first one is Coupon Therapy. Congratulations. Send me an email. My email is listed right down in the description box, and I'll send you over your code for your Amazon gift card. And the second winner of the $50 Amazon gift card is DKS. Send me an email. Congratulations to both of you, and thank you to all of you that entered into the giveaway. I will definitely be doing more of those. All right, now that I have the refrigerator and freezer in place and have it all cleaned up, I'm going to stock it with our drinks. And this will really free up a lot of room on the inside fridge if we use the outside fridge for our drinks and any leftovers. And I went couponing today actually and did a rebate haul and got like an amazing deal. I actually made money getting a whole bunch of ice cream treats, and my freezer is so small I was able to put them in the freezer out here. I was so excited to have this fridge. So now I bought these a while ago. I think they were not refrigerator organizers. I think they were cabinet organizers, which I never used. And I thought, let me try them for our pop and see if it works. And they fit just perfectly in here. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to spend with me today and watch this video. I hope it inspired you to do some decluttering in your house, whether it's your garage or a single drawer or whatever. You know, I always say one drawer at a time, one cabinet at a time. And again, I am so grateful that I had my husband's help in here because it really made it go a lot faster. I'm hoping I'll only need one more week to get the garage completely finished. It's not finished today, but it is way better. Oh, it looks so nice to have the drinks all in there and organized. I'm so grateful and excited to have this extra fridge. All right, I'm going to finish up just a couple of finishing touches in here so that I can get my car back into the garage. And the dresser was already picked up from me posting it on Facebook Marketplace. So happy that went to another home and is out of my garage. We're going to take our quick walk down memory lane. I'm just going to run through this real quick. This was what the garage looked like before we got in here and did a bunch of decluttering. It was just totally jam-packed all throughout the outside perimeter of the garage. It was dirty. There was just a ton of stuff in here, and it had reached a point where I could no longer park my car in the garage. And I was not happy about that at all. We ended up with a significant amount of garbage out by the curb and recycling. I donated what I could. Some things were just totally beyond repair from sitting out here for so long. But I'm happy to get rid of what we got rid of. And now it is time for the after. So here we are, so much better. Of course, it's a garage, so it doesn't look gorgeous, but to be honest, I think it does look gorgeous. I had the painter here this week, and when she came one day after we had done a bunch of work, she was like, oh my gosh, the transformation in your garage is crazy. Now, this stuff over here, I haven't even gone through, so these are probably going to be some more things that I may get rid of. I didn't even look at what's in this bin down there. I did what I could, and then I was done. That is how I work, and then I need a break, and then we'll come back to it. My paper stockpile looks gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love couponing so much and having such a huge paper product supply for me, for my daughter, for my mom, for my I provide for so many households. I freaking love it. And I'm so happy to have the refrigerator in here. This little radio flyer, Reagan, I think it is. My grandmother used to cart Grayson around town when Grayson was little. And I still have that. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. I might use it for like some flowers and things in the summer. It's kind of getting a little rusty, but I am not getting rid of it. In a video a while back, one of you suggested I put our shoe holder out here in the garage for winter boots. So that's exactly what I did. I have one bag to go to donation. And I got to figure out what I'm doing with my new table. Well, new to me. And these shelves. Oh, these shelves. I did not get to this in this video. So this will definitely be included in part 2 of the Garage Declutter. These shelves are an absolute mess. there's so much stuff down on the bottom. I don't even know what's down there. I'm sure I'm going to find more stuff from my grandmother's house, but I am excited to get in and get that all finished. And we did get all of like the cobwebs and dirt and all of that good stuff. It feels so much better in here now. I would love to hear any projects that you are currently working on in your house, even the small ones, because the small ones add up to big, big results. So I am so pleased with the transformation. We have more work to do in here. It is a work in progress, but this is the final result for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. I'm going to see you again next week. Bye!